Hey guys, and welcome back to part 2 of the 1v1 battle system series. Today we will be scripting the final script, and then all of you will have a working 1v1 system, a one of a kind. Before we start off, I really want to thank Seven for the opportunity to make this video, because Seven is the creator of this system, and of course I need to thank him for that, so thank you, Seven. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, make sure to do so. There will be a link to part 1 in the description down below, so make sure you go to the description, watch part 1 first, and then you can go and watch part 2. And after this video, you will exactly know how the system works, how you can customize it, all of the features in it, and of course you can then implement the system into your actual game so that all of your players can 1v1 against each other. On screen, you will see an example of what we are making. It's basically you can invite a player to your battle session, and whoever gets 3 points first wins the session. And after a session, of course, you can compete against other players, and the winner gets 100 coins. Members of my channel get a shout out during the video, so here we go. Amanda17, Reza, Savannah, Sour Toads, Simply Demand, Audrey, and TigerVol14. Thank you all for becoming a member. If you are new to the channel, and you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give a like on this video, because it really helps me out a lot. But if you don't like this video, just drop a dislike on the video, because honest feedback also helps me out a lot. Now, enough with the talking, let's go ahead and hop straight in. So, as you all know, if you have watched part 1, all we need to do is code the match client script first. We're going to do that right now, and then after we are done with the scripting, I will explain the entire system. I will explain the script, how it works, and all of that stuff. So now let's get to coding. is a little issue which we need to fix, and it is in the match client on around line 107. So what you want to do here, it is kind of strange. Remove the speech marks, and then replace them with double ones, as you can see, like that. And then you can add the small ones again. So now we got, for example, newbie_derpy_dev, ... and then points. You know, newbie_derpy_devs, points. Else it won't work, because we really need this little thingy over there. So this fixes a huge issue in the script, so make sure to add that in. And another issue is that when you go to players, you have to set the respawn time to 0. Now that we're done with the coding, there is one important thing you need to do, and that is you need to go to server script service, open the server one, modules, and go to match. And then you see max time. So now the max time, if you start a match, the max time is 30 seconds. And we need to up that to 5 minutes, so 300. The minimum time of a match is 10 seconds, you just leave it at 10. But the maximum time of one match for 3 rounds is 300 seconds. So make sure you put it at 300, or else the game will a little bit bug out and it will say like no point assigned, and then you draw it or whatever. You don't want that. Now, since we're done with the coding, we can explain all of the scripts. So this is the readme. This explains how it works, how to create more maps, how to add more weapons, GUI, side notes, data saving, stats, and all that stuff. You can read this on yourself. It is a really clear guide of how you can do things, how you can customize the system. Recommended to read. Now we got the contents script. As you can see, get player thumbnail. All we're going to do is we're going to call the player, and we're going to let Roblox give a thumbnail back. So we are returning. So let's say if this value is 50, and we would call this function, it would return 50. But we don't want 50. We want the thumbnail. Get user thumbnail, player ID, and then over here, thumbnail type, which is this one. So we're going to get your avatar. We're going to show the upper body and then your head. And we're going to put it at the maximum size of 420. I believe that is the max size. I could be wrong. Yeah, that is the max size. And then we got convert to minutes. So when we give the amount of seconds, so if we do 300, this script will turn it into 500. And if it's 240, it will turn into 400. And if it's like 232, it's like 354 or something. It will show up as 354, for example. That is how it would show up. So that is the contents script. Then we got the data, and all we do is when the player joins, we're going to create leader stats, we're going to create money, and we're going to set an attribute, current match, and we're going to set the value to nothing because you're not in a match. When we set data, we loop through everything in leader stats, and we just give the value. So in this case, money. We set money.value to the amount of money you had when you left. When we use data.get, we are getting all of your data, and then when the data is there, so when Roblox gave us all of the data, we will set the data, which is this story, which means you will have your 1,000 money, which you left with. And all we do when we save is when the player leaves the game, we will simply get money, and then we will save the money. So when this function is called again, we can get the money, we can set it over here. When the player joins, we create money, and all of that stuff. In the manager script, this one is pretty interesting. This shows the current games, which is Park and Arena. Then when we get the map, we are going to find our map and we will return it. So for example, if you're in the Arena map, the game will find Arena and then return Arena, so the other script can do the rest with get map. Get table, all we do is we find our current game, as you can see. Cancel, if something goes wrong, we can cancel everything. We can reset all of the values, and we can remove the players from the game. So that is what we can do with cancel. And when the game starts, we will use init, so we can get a map and all of that stuff. As you can see, get map. We can set the map to MatchTable.Map. If you watched part 1, you will see that we actually used this pretty frequently, and this is actually the map that we return. And as you can see, because this is actually a question I got, what if both arenas are already, of both games are already occupied? But as you can see over here, if MatchTable.Available, so if there's an available space, then we will set the match enable the match, do the match, whatever. And else we print map is occupied. That is a really cool way which 7 did. When both arenas are in a current battle, so if player 1, player 2 is over here, and then player 6 and player 7 is over here, player 4 and player 5 cannot go in a match because both maps are already in a match. As you can see, if available match, then we can return it, and else we can print no map is available, please try later. And we already called the init, so this entire script runs when you join. This match script is pretty interesting. As you can see, max time and minimum time. The max time of a match is 5 minutes, so even if there's 2 people in here and 2 people in here, you just need to wait at least 5 minutes before it automatically stops, and then you can compete in a match. As you can see, match.set.spawn. This basically sets the team, so it will set you to your arena, and when you die, we will set your location, your respawn location, to one of the spots. So if I die in the middle of this, and this is my spawn location, then I will get teleported straight back to this, which is really important, or else you will spawn out of the arena and then the system is broken. We don't want that. With anchor state, all we do is before the match starts, we will anchor this. We will anchor you so that you cannot move when the match has not started yet. If anything goes wrong, cancel spawn, we can set the team to nothing, and we can set the respawn location to the actual spawn location, which is over here, spawn location. Then we got teleport to spawn, but really self-explanatory. When the match starts, we teleport all players to a spawn location, as you can see. Disable attribute, all that this does is just sets the current match to nothing, so you're not in a match anymore. And then set attribute, this sets the current match to whatever map is available. Delete weapons, again, self-explanatory, any weapon you have will get deleted. Set up weapons, any weapon we want, as you can see, any available weapon we will put in your backpack so you can use that in a battle. Cancel match display, if anything goes wrong or if the match ends, we can just wipe all of this and then reset it back. As you can see, 0, 0, 0, 0, none, empty, all of that stuff. When the match is finished, we will reward the player and we will stop the match display over here, and we will cancel the game. When we anchor you, we will teleport you back to the spawn locations. We will tell the server, hey, new match right now, and then we will of course give you new weapons and all of that stuff. This is when the match has completely ended. We will disable this, we will cancel the spawn, and we will reload you. If you're an exploiter and you are hacking in the game, if you get another point within 6 seconds, we will completely just destroy it. As you can see, we will give you no point because you're hacking. As you can see, if there's no winner, we will continue the match, and if there is a winner, we will end the match. We will wait 10 seconds and then show everything to the players. Hey, this is the statistics, you won, you lost, you get the point. When the time has reached, pretty simple. When the time is reached, the person with the highest points will be the winner, and then of course we will reset everything. Here we set the winner. When you accidentally leave, or if you're mad and you rage quit, we will run this player left match, and all we do is just set the available person that is still in the game. We will set them as the winner. Over here we can award the points, and here we can reward the winner. So as you can see, award points, we will give you a point if you won, and then when the entire round is up, we will give you an amount. So this avatar script is pretty, it looks large, but it's actually pretty simple. Over here, apply humanoid description. So what we do, when you get a point, we will show your avatar. We need a dummy, we need a customized dummy for that. And with Roblox's features, we can apply a humanoid description. So we can get a humanoid description from Roblox. We can tell, hey, get a humanoid description from Newbie. And then we can apply that to our dummy. We can create a new dummy, we can set the camera. Then we can get the humanoid description, and over here of course we can apply it. Then over here we are creating the avatar, we are getting the rig, we are getting the humanoid description, we are applying it, and we are setting the camera, and then we can delete the avatar when we don't need it anymore. This saves resources. It will give you more FPS if you just delete it, so always do that. Then in the tween script, all we do over here in the tween scripts, we can create new tweens, and we can set viewport frames, status labels. This is basically what you will see on your screen. Transparency tween, label tween, and this makes your game look a lot nicer because people like it when they see things move. And because we do that, people will stay engaged in your game and do more. As you can see, label tween, we are going to tween the label. The label which you will see on your screen. We can tween the size, bigger or smaller. We can tween the actual thing. As you can see, transparency tween, size tween, label tween, transparency tween. Over here, we are actually just running everything. Funny thing, avatar.delete. As you can see, those scripts work together. And that is the amazing thing in Roblox. Scripts work together if you properly use them. But when they work together, you can make amazing systems just like this one. So this is basically all you need to know about the 1v1 battling system. I hope this taught you something. Now all that's left to do is play test. So let's do that. Test, start. And as you can see, I am now in a 2-player world with player 1 and player 2, and now we can test this system out. So we can click on create match, we can go to player 1, and then we can accept or deny. So for testing, I am going to click deny. Boom, deny. Player 1 has denied. And then that's it. After that, nothing else happens. It just denied, and then player 1 does not want to do it. So we're going to invite again, and then click accept this time, because we want to 1v1. And then you will see we will get spawned in one of the available arenas, arena or park. And now we can almost battle. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, time passed. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, the timer is going up. And I'm going to kill player 2. And as you can see, player 1 has gotten 1 point. Player 1, point 1. Your avatar will appear in the square. But as I said, because of Roblox Studio, when you're playtesting, you cannot see player avatars. Okay, and as you can see, we can now walk again. Dun, 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 dun. And I'm going to kill this player. Boom! And as you can see, it is now 1-1. Now I'm going to let player 2 win. So we're going to go over here, and then 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm going to kill player 1 because I want to win. Boom. It is now 2-1. Point 1, as you can see, and then boom. Player 2, point 1. And then 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's go. And now I am going to actually win. So we're going to kill this player. Boom. And now it is 3-1. As you can see, the timer has stopped. And then you will see player 2, winner. And now I have won a 1v1 battle match. And we will get teleported. As you can see, I got 100 cash. Base played. We're going to get teleported back. And boom. And that's it. That is the entire system, actually. In a short version. As you can see, you won and you lost. So we can click this away. And theoretically, we could just start another match. Boom. Player 2 is accepted. And we will spawn in arena again. If there's already people in arena, we will get spawned into park. And as you can see, now we can just battle again. Boom, 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 boom. And you're dead. And as you can see, player 2 got 1 point. And this is how you make a 1v1 battling system in Roblox for your game. If you did in fact enjoy this tutorial, make sure to leave a like on this video if you like it, and if you don't like it, just drop a dislike on the video, because honest feedback really helps me out a lot. Comment down below what you want me to improve on my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and all I can say is that my name is Newbie, and I say peace out.